Hi everybody, this is Susan Elliott with another episode of Soapy Business. Now, one of the things that a lot of soapers tend to not do is to price shop around with suppliers in the correct way. A lot of us will do searches and we'll look at this price versus that price, but there's other considerations that we need to make. One of them is that you need to understand what the shipping is. There are plenty of places that will say X amount and it's lower than other places, but when you put shipping in, it's not lower. Or it'll say free shipping over $50, and other places it doesn't matter if you spend $300, you're not going to get free shipping. Another thing that you need to look at is, do they do it by weight or by price? I have ordered colorants, micas, that are in envelopes, that in little bags that weigh next to nothing, but I'm being charged by the cost. That's not okay with me. I don't care how much I like a supplier. If they are charging me by the price instead of by the weight, I'm not going back to them if I'm ordering something that doesn't weigh very much. So you have to take a look at that. And what I've done, and I have spent weeks and weeks doing this, I will go into a certain supplier, and I have a list of 10 that I really like, and I will put in an order that will have a butter, an oil, a colorant, a fragrance oil, an essential oil, all kinds of different things, maybe a piece of equipment. I will tally it up and put in shipping and figure out what the cost is and how long it's going to take to get to me, because some of my favorite suppliers tend to take an incredible long time to get to me, while others are here like the next day. Being here the next day is worth something to me. So I will note that when I'm comparing suppliers. But you have to do this over and over again. And I know it's a pain because you're filling a shopping cart that you're going to abandon. But you really need to know exactly what it's going to cost from this place, this place, this place, this place. Now, people will say, but there's different qualities. Yes, there are. That's why you need to get samples from different places. You need to have samples from your favorite suppliers so that you can put them against other places. Now, what is this quality worth to you? Or what is this, sometimes there's just something about it that you can't even put your fingers on, something intangible. You're like, oh, this is such a great product, versus this kind of cheap. So how do you figure that out? It's like you need to come up with a measure of what that's worth to you. I like this product. I don't like how long it takes for them to ship. I don't like the way they charge me shipping, but I really like this product. So what do? You need to make that particular supplier worthwhile to you. You look at their best priced items, and every supplier has them. Every supplier can beat out every other supplier on certain things, and the only way you learn that is by keeping detailed records of what this supplier charges for this and that supplier charges for that, and how we work this out. So if you have a supplier that has really quality goods, and I have somebody in mind when I'm talking about this, but they take a while to get to you, and some of their shipping is a little high, and some of their prices are a little high. You figure out what they beat other people on, and then when you need that particular product, you order these other things with it. This takes a lot of work. You have to keep detailed records. But I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. When you finally get to the place where you're standardizing your recipes, and you're standardizing your costs, and you're standardizing your pricing, you will be very happy that you put this time in. So please start doing that today. Go to your favorite suppliers, pick up a few items. Make sure every single supplier you're buying the exact same thing from, put it in your cart, put shipping in, figure out how long it's going to take to get you, figure out the price and the convenience factor, which is, up to you, because some people can wait a week and some people can't. Figure it out, and then figure out which comes up, the best economically. Then make sure that you're understanding the quality of all of your suppliers. I have a good idea of the quality of each of my suppliers. I know there's some things that I won't order from some versus others. So figure all that out so that when you really want a product from a supplier that you really love, but they tend to be a little higher than everybody else, they tend to take longer to ship than everybody else, know that they have certain items that are going to be lower than others. And when you need that particular item, go to that supplier, order it in volume, then order the other things that you really like of them, whether they're a little higher and the shipping takes a little longer. And that's how you beat the system. You don't want to do what a lot of soapers do, which is just impulsively order fragrance oils and scents and essential oils and butters and oils. It's like we're all doing. No. Have a very systematic way of doing it. And the way to beat your suppliers that charge a little higher, take a little longer, is to order their lower cost stuff there when you really need it and to do it in volume. So Susan Elliott for another episode of Soapy Business. See you there.